Alrighty, somebody asked me how my Cryptomerias were doing, so I'll do a quick video on it. This is a dwarf. I forget the name. It's like it starts with like Val. It almost sounds like a Russian name, but it doesn't get too tall. I think this will get like 2 feet tops. And some of the colorization there, you might think it's burned from the winter. It's not at all. A lot of Cryptomerias take on a natural like bronzing color. So that'll green up probably within like a month or so, but I never have to worry about it. And like all cryptomerias, I've really found that the tighter the foliage, the hardier they are. So I'll just move around and show you some of the ones over winter. This is a cryptomeria called Spirals, and there's various mixed information about how big this thing gets. I'm hoping it stays dwarf because I don't want to deal with a big tree. I can't have a big tree here, but it seems to be kind of spreading more horizontal than vertical, and it's got like really cool spirally kind of foliage. This is probably my favorite Cryptomeria, and it's done really well. This is up against my house with the needle palm and copper talica magnolia. Here's my evergreen cherry that it's gotten big enough that I can't really protect it very well and get some winter burn, but a lot of good foliage too. The plant itself is totally healthy and fine. I'll just drop those burn leaves. This is another dwarf. I forget the name, and it's even. I guess it grows even smaller than the one I just showed you, and the foliage on this is even tighter. And I believe this does not get more than a foot. So it's a really small Cryptomeria. I'll try to find the names and post them. Okay, I was originally really concerned with this because obviously it doesn't look very good, but this is the Sekan Sugi, and if you follow my videos, this is pretty much a fresh plant that has been overwintered for its very first winter. And it's like a yellow cultivar of a large Cryptomeria, and but I was looking at it, and the under leaves, the stems are green, so I don't know if you can see that well, but just grabbing the plant, and touching it, you can tell it's fully alive. It's just going to shed some of these burnt leaves and take on new ones. So I'm actually not really too concerned, even though it might look from a distance like it didn't do very well. I think it'll be just fine. And I'm going to show you guys my final Cryptomeria. Okay, and this is the final one. This is a large growing Cryptomeria cultivar called Yoshimo. Yoshimo sounds like a Super Mario name, but it's a very common one. And there's a funny story behind this. I actually gave up on this and expected it to die. I originally planted this. This has probably been here for, I'd say, 4 years, maybe even 5 years. I originally had this up against the house, and when it was a 1 gallon, and to protect it over winter, I threw snow on top of it, and it snapped all kinds of limbs. Really looked horrible. I changed locations, planted it over here to the side of my property, and I don't even think you can see it anymore, but a rabbit really overwinter. The first winter really started biting into it and girdled the trunk, and I just gave up on it and kind of left it alone. And as you can see, it's healed and is doing really well. Doesn't get enough light, but it's about 4.5 feet, and yeah, it's something I've never, ever given this any kind of winter protection. And it's been like, I'd say 4 or 5 winters, and doing pretty good. So I'm just gonna keep on neglecting it, and hopefully it continues to thrive. So that is it for my Cryptomerias.